Okay, so let's demystify trauma because I don't know about you, but to me, unhealed trauma was just weird. It makes you do things that are so far from who you really are, and it keeps you from being you and from doing the things you love, things that are in alignment with who you really are. And it just doesn't make sense. So let's imagine this is a trauma, right? You are 3 years old and a dog came running up to you. It didn't bite you, but because you were never around animals before, you felt a lot of fear. So your body feels fear, and there's a dog, so that's intertwined with the fear. And then your parents are there and they shame you or get mad at you for crying or screaming or whatever you did. So now it's like, my feelings aren't safe, right? So here's this trauma. There's this fear, it's associated with an animal, and your parents are making you feel bad. But that's what our mind knows as the trauma. But our nervous system is also taking in so many things. It's like, oh, when this happened, you were outside and you were in front of a blue house. Okay, so for whatever reason, the color blue or a blue house is associated. There was the scream, and all of a sudden your mom started yelling. It's like, oh my goodness, loud voices are dangerous. Feelings aren't safe because they make mom mad. And then your nervous system took in everything about the dog. It's like, oh, the dog had 2 eyes. Eyes are dangerous because you remember like staring at that dog's eyes when it was right in front of you growling. Remember, you're 3. You're not logically thinking these things, but your nervous system felt the intense fear that you felt and took a picture of everything. Also, let's imagine it happened at night. So now all of a sudden it's like, oh, at night, things can be scary. So there's this one trauma with all these pieces, some of the things that are part of the trauma, some of the things that aren't even related that the nervous system pulls in, right? The eyes, the time of day, things like that, the color blue. And you have this trauma knot. Had you gotten help, your parents would have been like, oh, the animal just really wanted to come up and say hello. It's understandable you had fear. And it's okay, I'm here, you're not alone. All of that would have been untangled. We could have gone on with our life and been fine. I don't know about you guys, I did not grow up in a situation like that. And so my trauma stayed here, which meant that my nervous system was now rerouting my whole world around this trauma, trying to get me to never, ever feel that fear again. But to not feel that fear again to my nervous system, it's like, okay, be careful of the night. Watch out for any blue houses. Eyes can be scary as well because they're all the different pieces that were attached. Now, I'm not saying this makes logical sense, guys, but this is what your nervous system does. And then as you're growing, you feel fear for something completely unrelated. You go into a store and for some reason, like the cashier is pissed off at somebody else, has nothing to do with you. But your body notices the fear inside of you. It's like, oh, the lady is dangerous. People in the store are dangerous. And then you get a fear of the fear. You're like, I'm in a store. Why is my body freaking out? And notice how the trauma knot continues to grow with things related and unrelated to the original event until you have something like this inside of you. And now, every move you make, every thought you have for your nervous system is about trying to not activate this trauma knot that's inside of you. It's exhausting. And it makes your world so small, and it doesn't make sense. Now, I know with myself, I wanted to reach in and grab it and toss it out of me. Would have been wonderful. But trauma doesn't work like that. What we have to do to remove the trauma is what should have been done in childhood. Remember how I showed if the parent had said, hey, I understand this means that, you're feeling this, let's talk about this, let me support you, and we remove that piece of the trauma that wasn't done for us in childhood. We now have to do it for ourselves. Is it a lot of work? Yes. Is it easy? No. Is it worth it? Definitely. So if this makes sense, you want to dive deeper into healing your unhealed trauma from the past, I want to invite you to come join us live weekly on Zoom in what I consider nervous system rehab. Comment SOT, which stands for School of Transformation, below, and I'll send you a link that talks about what we do together.